lectures topic to JIT, which stands for Just in Time. It's a modern concept of manufacturing and inventory management in which whenever an inventory is required, it is provided just in time so that we can eliminate the storage of inventory in your organization. So just-in-time manufacturing philosophy involves an integrated set of procedure and activities that design to achieve a volume of production using minimal inventory. So it requires a highly coordinated processing system in which goods move through the system and the services are performed just as they are needed. So how just-in-time inventory works? So as you see in the picture, whenever the requirement is generated, the supplier supplies the raw material. So as you see in the diagram, that how the JIT works. So as the requirement generates, the supplier, super supplier supplies to the supplier supplies to the manufacturer supplies to the distributor supplies to the retailer, and retailer supplies to the customer. So this is an ultimate factory scenario in JIT. So if we talk about the history of JIT, it evolved in the Japan after World War II as a result of diminishing sales and market share in the auto industry, and it is founded by Taichi, Ohio. So this model is also followed by several organizations with different names. So Toyota adapt this philosophy in the name of Toyota system. IBM adopt this policy in the name of continuous flow manufacturing. GE in adopt this policy in the name of management by site. Hewlett Packard adopt this policy in stockless production and repetitive manufacturing system. So in JIT concept, there are seven wastes are found, and the basic idea of JIT is to eliminate the wastage and delay in production. So these wastage are known as waste of overproduction. So if you overproduce certain items, so it will remain idle for a period of time. So it is a kind of waste considered under JIT. Waste of waiting. So waiting time is involved. So timing is money in terms of just in time concept. So as much as you wait for the orders, the time involved in the waiting process of the order is a wastage. Waste of transportation. So you need to cater locals for that matter, so that you can eliminate the transportation cost and transportation timing. Wastage of underutilization of employees and resources. So if you underutilize your employees and the resources, you are wasting money. uh, Wastage of inventory is another kind of waste, which is in during production process, the inventory which is waste. So this inventory comes into waste of inventory. Waste of motion. Unnecessary movement is created in the while the activities are performing, so it is a waste of motion. Waste of making defective product. If you end up making defective product, it is also a kind of waste in the organization when it comes to concept of JIT. There are certain principles on the basis of which just in time production system works. So first principle is total quality management. So it is basically a long-term commitment which emphasizes on continuous improvement of quality at every stage of organization. So quality must be higher priority than the cost so that you can minimize the wastage. Second principle is production management. So there in the production there is two system. One is pull system, second is push system. So pull system is when production is done which is made to order, and push inventory you produce in bulk and supplies to the market. So in JIT, pull system is considered the best system for production, so that you cannot remain idle for in terms of employee or in terms of resources. Third kind of principle of JIT is supplier management. So you need to build a relationship uh, with your supplier, so that it should be a long term relationship, so that the supplier understand your need within time, and it's a kind of commitment created between supplier and the management, so that there is no hindrance in supply of the raw material. Next principle is inventory management. So since in traditional inventory management, we kept inventory in sufficient amount. So in this diagram you will also see that the problems is considered as the rocks in the bottom of the sea, and inventory creates a water level. Inventory is equal to water level. So and the boats or ships are your production production organization. So if you create a sufficient or ample amount of inventory in your stock, so you cannot identify the problems lies under the sea, which may be related to material handling, poor training, breakdowns, material quality, poor problems, quality problems. So if you create ample amount of inventory, you an organization uh, may ignore the problems lies within the quality system. But in JIT system, uh, it views the inventory as a waste and work to lower the inventory level to expose the correct problem which cause disruption in the production process. So in this picture you see that inventory level is minimum, so that the problem area can be identified. Next principle is human resource management. So there need to be a company wide involvement of human resource for uh, continuous improvement in problem solving. See, there are diversified employees in your organization, so you need to manage all the employees. You need to keep them motivated, so that the just in time is applicable smoothly in the overall organization, and it is also required for continuous improvement. So these are the principles of uh, just in time, which is known as human resource management, inventory management, supplier management, production management, and total quality management. So in this lecture, we have discussed about the concept of just in time, type of wastages, and the principles regarding just in time manufacturing system. So that is it for the day. Thank you so much.